Alright, I'm back with another episode of Jonathan's Rants and Reviews. Let's talk about that Batman vs. Superman Entertainment Weekly Comic-Con exclusive magazine. Let's talk about it. I wasn't expecting this. I was just chilling today. Around lunchtime, I get on my phone and I see a really cool picture of Wonder Woman, and Batman and Superman are to her side, and then like she's just standing in the middle with the sword in her hand. Awesome. I'll show you the picture at the end of the video because I want to save the best for last. But let's talk about some of these other pictures that dropped, and I will show them to you. So let's talk first about Lex Luthor. Yeah, Lex Luthor with hair. Okay. That's really my only reaction to it because I've seen it before. Because sometimes in the comics, they show him losing his hair, so maybe he's going to lose his hair in the movie. But sometimes it's a wig, like in the old Superman movies. When Gene Hackman played him, it was a wig. He wore a wig. So I don't know. But in the main picture that they showed earlier, I guess it was back in February, that first picture of him as Lex Luthor, he was bald. And, I believe I covered that topic in one of my videos. But, yeah, he was bald. It was a black and white picture. It was in the same magazine, Entertainment Weekly. That's cool. So, I guess we'll see what happens with that. I guess he's at a party or something. But that's going to lead into the next picture. So here it is. Yeah, so Bruce Wayne and Wonder Woman together. And if you're reading comics at the moment, or if you see these movies and you've decided that you may want to get into comics, right now Superman is with Wonder Woman, so yeah. So they're kind of taking a departure from the comics. Now, Batman and Wonder Woman were together in Justice League Unlimited, the cartoon from like 2003. That's how I was introduced to the DC universe in its entirety. All the cartoons that came on in like the 90s and early 2000s, that's how I was introduced to superheroes. Been hooked ever since, clearly. But yeah, those two are gonna be together maybe they're not together, but she shows up to maybe one of his parties or something, or it's the other way around. He shows up to one of her parties, and Bruce Wayne, being the guy that he is, he's gonna charm her, and then they're gonna do a little dance, and I guess that's gonna be a scene in the movie. So that's cool. Bruce Wayne, Ben Affleck, he's got just a little bit of gray, looking kind of suave, and then Gal Gadot's looking beautiful as Wonder Woman. Diana Princess. That's cool. Enough said. Now let's talk about Superman. So that picture of Superman you may recognize because it was a scene in the trailer. I guess Superman's in Mexico. Dang. You see, earlier this week I had read the plot for Superman because somebody leaked it online, and I got a chance to read the entire plot for the entire movie, and it kind of chilled me out because I was still kind of on the fence about this movie because there were certain rumors, and then there were rumors that weren't being confirmed. But if the plot that I read was real, I can literally confirm everything for you, but I would be spoiling stuff. But yeah, all the rumors that you've heard, like, good majority of them are true. And like some of the set pictures that you'll see, they'll tie into the plot. This movie seems super, super awesome. This movie seems so good. And I read the climax because I wasn't gonna read it because I wanted it to be a surprise in the movie, but you know I just had to because I got interested in it. Dude, this movie's gonna be on point. That final battle is awesome because like how everything comes together and how everything ties back into each other, and how it ties into the Justice League later is awesome. Enough said. And you know how I said they're not, well, in my last video, they're not doing Aquaman any justice by introducing him as a prisoner. I thought that was gonna be it. Literally, he was gonna have a scene where he's like in prison. He bangs on the glass because you know he's been captured in a battle with him and some other villain. They said it was King Shark, but I don't know. So yeah, I thought that was gonna be it. It was just gonna be him banging on the glass, and then the Flash was gonna run by on the screen, just to like you know show you that these other characters are out there other than just the main three. So yeah, Aquaman has a far bigger role in the movie. Everybody that you thought was going to be in this movie is in this movie. The only people from the Justice League I would say are not in this movie are the Green Lanterns, and that's a story for another day. So yeah, back to the Superman thing. He's in Mexico or something for like the Day of the Dead, and like they're all reaching out to him like he's some savior. Because I mean, in the trailer they say some people think he's a savior, some people think he's out of control and not here for good purposes, and that's why Batman and Superman are fighting. For those of you who are wondering, that's it. I mean, Batman just doesn't think that Superman is here for a good reason, and Superman has heard things about Batman, and he doesn't think the Batman's any better. So, yeah. Next picture is just Batman's suit, so I guess I'll show you that one. Now, that picture of the bat suit was released prior to this magazine, so I've seen it before. Maybe you have. Next picture. Now, this one is Batman standing, well, in his big armored suit. He's standing by the bat signal. And that image may look familiar. If you were at San Diego Comic-Con or just watched the video, because, I mean, it's online. If you watched the video from Comic-Con, before like the battle really starts with Batman and Superman, you know, he takes the sheet off of the bat signal. Batman cuts the signal on. He's in his big armored suit. He's looking up, and then you know Superman's up there, and it's raining and stuff. And then I guess it cuts to that part in the trailer. He's all like, "Tell me, do you bleed?" And he's like, "You will." Yeah, awesomeness. Next picture. Now, I know that's one of the pictures that everybody's been waiting to see. Batman and Superman face to face. I guess I'm assuming if I can tie together all the scenes, because you know I just explained the you know he cuts on the bat signal and all that good stuff. He's like, "Tell me, do you bleed?" And then there cuts to another scene that wasn't released to regular audiences. Like if you went to like this IMAX showing, it was an extra. It was a prolonged scene because like Superman lands and then those two run at each other, and I guess they're like finna punch like in Avengers 2 when Hulk and Iron Man punch each other like you know Sonic Boom and all that good stuff. So I guess that's gonna happen, and then they're gonna look each other face to face and have a conversation, have a nice fight. I'm not gonna tell you who won, but I know who won. And if you ask me whose team I'm on, Batman, Superman, I'm on Team Justice League. Team ups only. I don't do that versus stuff. Like when you say, like when Civil War comes out, whose side are you on, Captain America or Iron Man? I'm on Captain America's side because I don't like Iron Man that much. Tony Stark just seems like a huge jerk to me, and Captain America stands for freedom. I'm about freedom. Next picture. And if you don't know who that guy was, standing alongside Ben Affleck, that is the director, Zack Snyder, who also directed Man of Steel. That's it. I mean, he's just giving just a little bit of direction, you know, because the picture of Ben Affleck, that might look familiar because there were some set videos and some set photos of a scene in the movie where he's doing some action, trying to save somebody, I guess, and some destruction. And, yeah. enough said. I mean, Zack Snyder's shirt is cool. It's like a bat. It's not. It has like the Superman diamond in it, and then there's an S in it. I mean, it's not the Batman versus Superman symbol, but it's similar in a way. I mean, that's cool. Zack Snyder's giving some direction. I follow him on Instagram. He's probably one of like the buffest directors ever. Like, he works out alongside of Ben Affleck, Henry Cavill, Jason Momoa, and all them. Like, they're working out so they can get ready to be the heroes. He gets up, works out with them, just because he likes to work out. So I mean, that's cool. Yeah. But the picture that you have all been waiting for, the actual cover of the magazine that I explained at the beginning of this video, which made me die inside and come back alive, because I had seen that picture before in a drawing. And I guess it's from an actual comic book, because I had to look it up because I knew it looked familiar. That picture's from an actual comic book. So, I mean, it always makes me happy as a fan to see them doing stuff right. And if you look closely in the picture, or maybe you can tell, Batman's cowl it's actually blue, like it is in the comics sometimes. His outfit, like the black areas, is not black, it's blue. So, let me show you. Yeah, and just to show you things, just to show you that picture in a more awesome format. Are you impressed? Are you impressed? I'm a 16-year-old huge nerd with Legos and toys. Are you impressed? Look. Are you impressed? Yeah, that turns away the ladies, doesn't it? Yeah, that picture's awesome. Enough said. Gal Gadot looks awesome in the suit. That suit is ripped straight from the comic books. Everybody's suit is right out of the comic books. Aquaman's, that's from the 90s comics. Superman's looks like the Kingdom Come one. Batman's looks like the Frank Miller one. Wonder Woman's outfit is more recent. So I can only imagine what the Flash is going to look like. And Green Lanterns when they show up. Because I think I said it in the other video. They're going to do multiple Green Lanterns instead of one Green Lantern. So Tyrese, Fast and Furious. Tyrese was going to apparently he's going to play Jon Stewart. And apparently Chris Pine is going to be Hal Jordan, who was the character that Ryan Reynolds played, but we don't talk about that movie. That movie was trash. Yeah. Word on the street. That's it. Cyborg's in Batman vs. Superman 2. See, I didn't tell you that, but I mean, he's not Cyborg yet. But he will be. So, in the wake of all that, after I read the plot, all these pictures, watched the trailer a couple times, I watched my review a couple times, because, just had to go back and check, see how many views it has. Not many, but we're getting there, slowly but surely. In the wake of all this, I had to draw a picture. Let me show you the picture. Oh, stuff fell out. Oh. Are you ready? Are you ready? It's finna go down. Boom. Can you see the picture? Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and Aquaman, and these are the movie outfits because I love this. Love it. Love that picture. So yeah, drawings and whatnot. I've been drawing stuff. Oh yeah, and also there was a Deadpool picture that was released. Seems cool. I mean, looks like Deadpool. That's always a good thing. Flipping through these pictures, a little Iron Man, little Captain America here. Yeah, but just to let you guys know, during Comic-Con next week or in 2 weeks, well, next week, it's more next week, I'm going to be dropping the coverage. I mean, this is a good time. The summer is always a good time for a comic book fan, because Comic-Con is a-coming. And The Rock, I can't wait to see what he's cooking, because he's Black Adam, Shazam's villain. And Black Adam, his home, is referenced in the plot of the movie Batman vs. Superman, because apparently Lois is in Kahndaq, where Black Adam comes from. So it's all tying in together. And apparently Suicide Squad is going to explain how Aquaman got captured, which is awesome. And apparently there's going to be kryptonite in Batman vs. Superman, which just came out. Well, just got released. You know, the news that kryptonite's going to be in the movie because it wasn't in Man of Steel. It's going to be in there. And if you're wondering how that is, it's from the World Engine. They developed kryptonite from the World Engine that Superman, you know, you watched Man of Steel. Enough said. I'm going to be dropping news for you, because apparently Fox with X-Men and Fantastic Four and Deadpool, they're going to have their stuff going on. Hopefully they're going to show an X-Men trailer. They're going to show a Deadpool trailer. Deadpool. That is the best comic book costume I've ever seen, other than, I guess, these DC characters, because, you know, can't beat DC. Yeah. And then Marvel's not going to be there. You know, Marvel Studios, which is the head of, you know, Guardians of the Galaxy, Avengers, and now Spider-Man, and the Netflix shows and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., all that good stuff. They're not coming to Comic-Con this year because I guess they're saving their stuff for D23. And D23 is the Disney Expo. So, yeah, that's the news, people. This is the news. I'll be right back in a second. I gotta do something. I hope you guys didn't think what I was doing was important, because I just had to put the hat on. It's worth it. Ninja Turtles. Michelangelo. It's my favorite turtle. So, remember, I am that black nerd that you love so well, and I'll see you in Comic-Con week, bringing you all the coverage, all the news, and thumbs up on Ant-Man. I'm going to go see Terminator this week, and I'm going to give you a review for that. There's some videos are just going to be coming out, so make sure you stay tuned to the channel. Come back and check it at least every week if you can, because, you know, I need the support. I like what I do. So, you know, I'm that black nerd. It's loved so well. And I will see you next week. Like and subscribe. Sorry for making this extra part of the video. Like and subscribe.